Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, That Girl's Chill. For today's video, as you can see by the title, we're going to be doing some makeup. So I watched a video by Lisa Eldridge and she did her No Makeup Makeup 2.0 video. And in that video, she was basically showing a bunch of techniques to do no makeup makeup looks and have it truly look like no makeup makeup and use as like the least amount of product as possible and have you still looking refreshed and awake and vibrant. So I'm gonna be doing that makeup look, following her steps from that video to create this look. And to see how I like it basically, and to see if it's going to be my new like everyday makeup look. My little that girl makeup. I feel like it's very that girl makeup style because it's like, it's quick, so you're not spending a lot of time doing it, and it's also more focused on, you know, it's not trying to create a mask, it's highlighting your natural features, and it's just hiding stuff that you like, blemishes and things like that. You're not actually trying to cover your whole skin or create a whole new skin finish. It's just covering spots that you want to cover and highlighting areas that you want highlighted, basically. I mean, not really, but I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know, like your dark under eyes, you want to highlight that because you don't want it to be dark. You want to look awake and fresh. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. So the first step, that's the most important, is your skincare. I already have moisturizer on my face, so I've already done my skincare. And before I do my makeup, I always like to put a lip balm on so my lips are being moisturized while I'm doing my makeup. So that's what I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna use this Laneige lip sleeping mask. This is basically what I use as chapstick. And if I don't have this around me, I'll use Burt's Bees. But so for a while now, this has been my go-to. This one is the candy, I think. What is it called? Sweet candy. I like this scent. And I have a mirror next to the camera, so that's why I'm kind of like looking off, but so yeah. First step, lip balm. So you can have nice moisturized lips when you get to the end. So what we're gonna be doing first, and I have notes, so the first thing that you want to do is evaluate your skin, look in the mirror, look at your skin, and pinpoint the areas that you want to cover up, basically. Or like if you have any redness, if you have any dark spots. So I have like a dark spot right here, and I have a dark spot on this side that I like to cover. I have some like dark spots around here too, but I'm not gonna bother covering those because I don't want to cover everything. I still want my skin to look like skin, and I don't mind if I have some dark marks showing. It's just the ones that are like one big spot by itself, because I also have a lot of like beauty marks on my face, so I feel like sometimes my dark marks just look like blend in with my beauty marks. So that's why I don't try to cover them all up. So yeah, I'm just gonna cover that, and I do get redness around my nose area, so I will be going in and covering that up. And I have redness on my cheeks too, but I don't cover that up with the foundation because I can just use blush for that. And yeah, so after you evaluate your face, you want to go in with your foundation. And so what she recommends is to use a tinted moisturizer to target your redness. So I don't have any tinted moisturizers right now that are like actually my color and that I actually really like. So I'm just gonna be using my Dior Face and Body foundation, and I'm just gonna mix it with a moisturizer. You can use literally any moisturizer that you use on your face. So I'm just gonna take that and mix it with some moisturizer on the back of my hand. I wish I had like a little mixing palette, because I really don't like doing this on the back of my hand. It's just so messy for me, But yeah, I'm gonna mix it. It's literally I'm literally just taking like one drop. I'm just gonna take one drop and mix it in with some lotion. I'm just gonna mix it with my hand first, mix it together. Okay, so I've got that mixed on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna go in and target the redness around my nose pretty much. That's the only, maybe some around my chin too. So yeah, just my like nose area and my chin I'm going to put the foundation. And also another tip of hers is to just like literally use the smallest amount. Like each layer that you do, like anything that you're adding to your face, just start with a small amount. You can build it up, but if you add too much, you can't take it away. So just like do a little bit, tiny bit at a time. You'll be surprised like how much can be covered by just the smallest amount of makeup. I'm always surprised of how much coverage I get from like literally a little dab. So, get my nose. There you go. Go in with this one. You just want to make sure you blend out the edges really well. That's pretty much covered up my redness. So next we're going to be doing pinpoint concealing with a high coverage either concealer or foundation, whatever you like to use to conceal your spots. So I'm going to be going in with my Dior concealer, Backstage concealer, and I'm just going to literally dab it right on the spot. I'm just going to dab a little bit on the spots that I want to cover. So this one that I said, and then this one right here. And she says you want to cover a bigger area than the actual spot and then blend it out. I'm gonna do this one right here too. And I'm just gonna take this little brush out. And when I'm blending it, I'm not like swiping, I'm just like tapping. And I'm not tapping directly on top of the spot that I want to cover. I'm going all around it just to blend it out. Feather it out. And I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush and blend it even further, but just want to get the product more away from the center so that it's easier for me to blend it out seamlessly with a bigger brush without taking product away from the actual spot that I want to cover, because the concealer that I'm using right now is not actually a full coverage concealer. Mine is medium to buildable. I don't have any full coverage. I don't use full coverage products, so that's the reason for that. So now I'm just gonna go back in with this brush and blend it out. Blend out the edges. And now it's time for blush. So she recommends using a blush that has no shimmer and no glitter, preferably just something that has like a sheen, so something that's like a cream or liquid blush. I'm going to be using this Ilia little sample that I got. I think I got it for my little Sephora birthday gift last year, but it's their Ilia multi-stick, and this is in the color At Last. So this is what I'm going to be using on my cheeks, but also my lips. And I chose this one because it actually is like almost the exact same color as my lips. It's my like perfect shade for my lips, but better. So that's why I chose this shade, because I don't mind using like all different shades of pinks for a blush on my cheeks, but I wanted to make sure I use the same color on my cheeks and my lips so that it looks more natural, like a natural flush. So I thought this is the best choice for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit on the apples, just like where that redness is. Like I have redness on my cheeks pretty much all right here, so I don't like going all the way in, so I leave a little bit of the redness naturally over there, but I just start like right at the end of the apple of my cheek, and then I bring it up around my temples. This is the blush look that I like. You can do whatever like blush style you feel like suits your face best. I feel like this style suits me best. I could be wrong, but this is just what I like. And then I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. It just looks so natural. Like it literally blends right in with my natural redness. Like it looks like the same, like they're coming from the same source. And I love that because that means the blush is looking like it's coming from my face naturally. The other side. Okay, and so the next step is highlighter, and for that she also recommends using a highlighter. First of all, no powder, absolutely no powder highlighter. She says that's a dead giveaway. So she recommends using a type of highlighter that's basically just like a sheen, like the blush, but so no glitter and no shimmer at all. She says that's a dead giveaway. So I'm just gonna be using some Aquaphor. It literally looks like natural, like the oil that comes out of your face naturally. So I'm just gonna go in and highlight the, highlight normal highlight areas. And I like to like look at where light hits me. So I don't have a lot of sun coming in right now, but I just like always move my face around when I'm adding highlighter, which I haven't worn highlighter in a long time because I haven't been liking the way that powder highlights look, or like any kind of highlighter basically that has shimmer in it. I just don't like that look anymore. So I'm really happy that she like had that tip in her video to use something that doesn't have any, glitter or shimmer or anything like that, something that just gives you a natural sheen, because I never would have thought to use this Aquaphor as highlighter, but it makes so much sense. And it's like, duh, why wouldn't you use that? Put a little there. A little here. A little right under my brow. I want to make sure I don't get any on my eyelid because I already naturally have greasy eyelids. Like that's like the one part of my face that just automatically gets greasy. I don't really have oily skin, but my eyelids are always oily and it's really annoying. I'm gonna get right here, my forehead. Make sure I don't go overboard. And the tip of my nose. Right at the top of the bridge of my nose. And then I'll just do the exact same thing on the other side. I don't know if you can tell, I don't have that much light, but you can see like there's like a natural sheen. And if you put too much, that's okay. We're gonna go back in later with a powder. So next we're gonna be using concealer again. Now we're gonna conceal our eye area. So what she recommends first is, she says that everyone usually has like redness right here that you should cover with concealer, and I never paid attention, but I don't have redness, but it's definitely like darker, just like right here, like, yeah. So I'm gonna put some concealer there. Let's just put some on the back of my hand for this step and use a little brush. I'm gonna be using the same brush that I used earlier, and literally just do like a little line, like right where the this outer corner of your eye is. Just do a line. That made such a huge difference in like making me look awake, I feel like. And then I'm gonna go in and add concealer just like normally to my under eye area. So now we're gonna go in with setting powder, and we're going to get rid of any unflattering shine that we don't want, and also set your under eye. And she recommends using a loose powder for this step because pressed powders can be heavier, on the heavier side, so it's best to use a loose powder because you have more control of how much you use, and you can use like the smallest amount. It's easier to use the smallest amount when you use a loose powder. And I don't think I have any shine anywhere else that I feel like is unflattering. Skin is pretty dry today. So now we're going to be going in and kind of sculpting our eye, which I thought was interesting. I have never done before. And for this step, she says to use a eyeshadow that's basically close to the color of your like the dark areas on your eye. Something that's close to that color. So I'm going to be going in with this old Morphe palette that I have and using this color called Orb, and I'm just going to go in and add some to my crease area, and then also we're going to do the under eye to create that little like fold under there that like makes it appears more youthful, I think, when you have that. I actually don't like that color, so I'm going to use a different color. This is called Fawn. Okay, that's better. I'm literally just putting it in the crease. Just to add some dimension, depth, a little bit more depth than I already have, because I do have hooded eyes. Blend it out with a fluffy brush so there's no like harsh lines, and it's kind of like just blown out a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with that same color and put a little bit under my eye, and when I'm doing it, I'm gonna naturally like follow, like you see the sprinkle right here, like that's where my little like puffiness should be. So it's not gonna be like one straight line across, it's gonna be like thicker here, and then as it gets closer to the inner corner, it's gonna thin out and go up like you'll see, hopefully. And I'm just using the smallest amount. So kind of like creating a shadow also. And you would think that like that's counterintuitive, like you're trying to look more awake while you add in a shadow under your eyes. Wouldn't that make you look like, wouldn't that add darkness so you don't look that awake? But I don't know, it just works. I don't know why she didn't explain it. But like sculpting your eye just makes you, it just defines your eye a little bit and makes you look more like vibrant. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and just blend that a little bit more. It's hard for me to blend with that pencil brush. Then we are going to go in with, she used mascara for this, but I'm gonna use this brown eyeliner and just tight line the lashes, the upper lash line. And you want to go from the center of your eye outward. And this stuff really does so much for me. Like, you would think like it's not really doing anything, you're just putting it, like your eyelashes are hiding it, but no, it does so much. Like just filling in those gaps in between your lashes, it really just adds more depth and dimension to your face in a way that's not noticeable. And then we're almost done. So this next step, you're just gonna curl your lashes like you normally would, or not normally would. This isn't even a normal thing for me, but it might become, because after trying it, I'm like, wow, this makes such a huge difference. I don't know why I don't use eyelash curlers, because I have short, straight lashes. So it does so much for me, curling my lashes. So you're just gonna curl your lashes. And add the smallest amount of mascara. And I try to go light with the mascara, but I don't mind having like a good, like making it look like I just have mascara on. Like I don't mind looking like I have mascara on, as long as it looks like that's all I have on. So I'm just gonna add some mascara. This is just some Great Lash OG Lots of Lashes mascara. This is just what I have right now, because lately I've been using Lashify and I really like it, but sometimes I just don't want to have lashes on because I can't rub my eyes in the shower when I have lashes on. And it's like you never notice how much you like something until you really can't do it anymore. And I never noticed that that was something I like to do until I couldn't do it. So I like to take a break from my lashes, so I'll wear my lashes. The most I've gotten out of a set, doing a set myself, is like 5 days. So that's the max I've gotten. I'd like to be able to get more, but I'm still learning. Anyway, that's off topic. So yeah, I take breaks in between wearing lashes. So I'll wear some lashes for a few days, and then a few days I won't. And then once I feel like putting them on again, I will. But for the sake of this video, we're just doing mascara. But if you had lashes on it, it would make this even quicker. Alright, I just had to free up some memory. But yeah, so we were doing our mascara. I'm almost done anyway. So, mascara. And I think that's enough for me for now. I'm not gonna add any on my bottom lashes because it always gets on my under eyes, and I hate that. I hate looking like a raccoon. So next is brows. You don't have to do brows if you already have good brows. You can just leave this stuff alone to look as natural as possible, but I don't like my brows and I have a lot of sparse areas, so I just go in and fill in the empty gaps. I don't go in and fully do my brows. I literally just add a couple of brush strokes here and there to fill in the big gaps. Don't fill in every gap. Yeah, I fixed my tail ends, and then I fill in big gaps. So that's it for me. And then I'm gonna go in with a brow gel to tame them. And if you have great brows, you can just do this step. This is the step that you can just go to if you want to tame your brows. I'm using this little potted brow gel, which I really enjoy. I got in my Allure beauty box and I like it a lot so far. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and fill a little bit more spots on this eyebrow. Right there. All right, and for our last step, I already have a lip balm, but you're gonna put a lip balm on and use whatever you used on your cheeks, or, you know, yeah, this is the best bet. Use whatever you used on your cheeks on your lips. That's her advice, and I'm going with that, and I think that's what looks best. So I'm gonna be using the Ilia multi-stick again. Just add a little bit to my lips. Literally, if I wasn't filming this video, this would have taken me like less than 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. Like, do you see? And I'm gonna do it before, she did a little side by side before and after, so I'm gonna do that too so you can see the difference. Zoom out a little bit. But yeah, this is the finished look. I love it. You just look fresh and awake, and like, you just look like this. Like, I feel like I look like I just look like this. You let me know if that's true. But I think the advice in her video was so great. You should check out her video. It's Lisa Eldridge. I'll leave the link in the description box below so you can check her video out. She's a professional makeup artist. She does celebrities, she does magazines, editorial, like all that stuff. So she knows what she's talking about, and obviously she does, because I feel like this came out looking so great. And this is gonna be my new go-to everyday look for a quick and easy, like on the go, I'm ready to get out of the house but I want to look cute look. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.